Robin Black, A Poetic History of Karate, written and narrated by Robin Black. In the beginning there was a need to survive, to protect, to endure. Long before the crisp snap of the GI and the piercing ki, iya, echoed through the dojos, before the thunderous clash of fist on fist, there were whispers on the wind, a quiet ancient dance between life and death on the Okinawan soil. Karate. The very name strikes like lightning, a word that simply means empty hand. But oh, it is so much more than that. It's a testament to human resilience, a symphony of survival composed in the shadows of history. Imagine the Okinawan people, fishermen and farmers, craftsmen and merchants, a humble folk, bound by the rhythms of the sea and the whispers of the land. And then came the conquerors. The samurai of Satsuma, ruthless and unyielding, stripped them of their weapons, their means of defense. But the human spirit, oh, it does not break so easily. It adapts, it evolves, it fights back in ways unseen, in ways unexpected. Picture this, the Okinawans, unarmed, vulnerable, and yet not defeated. They turn inward, they look to their bodies, to their breath, to the simple movements of their daily lives, the twist of the wrist, the swing of the hoe, the arc of the fisherman's net. From these mundane moments they crafted a new art, a way to turn the very tools of oppression into a path to freedom. This was the birth of Ti, the hand, the beginning. And it would grow, evolve, and eventually transform into what we know today as karate. Karate is a river with many tributaries, each one carrying the influence of those who walked its banks. Chinese martial arts flowed through its veins, mingling with Okinawan techniques in a beautiful fusion of East and East, body and soul, mind and might. And through the centuries, this art of self-defense, of inner strength, spread like wildfire, carried on the backs of determined men. Visionaries like Matsumura, Itosu, and Funakoshi, each a master of their craft, each a sculptor of the legacy that is karate. Let's pause here in the mind's eye and picture Gichin Funakoshi, the father of modern karate, standing on a ship's deck, the salty sea air tugging at his clothes as he makes his fateful journey from Okinawa to mainland Japan. It's the 1920s, a time of change, of modernization, and he carries with him not just a martial art, but a philosophy, a way of life. Funakoshi saw karate not merely as a means of self-defense, but as a path to self-improvement, to self-discovery. Karate is not about defeating others, he would say, it's about overcoming oneself. A simple truth, yet profound, and in those words, he etched the spirit of karate into the annals of time. The world was changing, and karate was changing with it. From the quiet dojos of Okinawa to the bustling cities of Tokyo, karate began to bloom, like cherry blossoms in spring. It was no longer just a secret art practiced in hushed whispers behind closed doors. It was on the stage, in the schools, spreading its roots deep into the hearts of the people. Funakoshi, a quiet man with an iron will, would demonstrate kata, those ritualized sequences of movement that are the very heartbeat of karate, before astonished crowds. It was like watching poetry in motion, a dance of discipline and power, of grace and ferocity. But as karate spread, it did not remain unaltered. It splintered, it branched, it took on new forms. The Shotokan style, hard and linear, like the stamp of Funakoshi's own stride. Goju Ryu, rooted in the hard, soft duality, like the breath of life itself. Inhale, exhale, expand, contract. Shido Ryu, a blending of many, agile and versatile. And Wado Ryu, seeking harmony and movement, the way of peace. Each style, a reflection of its founder's spirit, a tribute to the endless possibilities within the human form. And so karate left the shores of Japan, riding the waves of the 20th century across oceans and continents. It found fertile ground in the West, in the hearts of those seeking not just to learn how to fight, but how to live. For karate, you see, is not merely a set of techniques. It is not just punches and kicks, blocks and strikes. It is a mirror, reflecting back at us our fears, our strengths, our limitations. It is a teacher, guiding us to a deeper understanding of who we are and who we can become. Through the decades, karate has been both celebrated and misunderstood, revered and commercialized. It has graced the silver screen in flashes of Hollywood glory, and it has been stripped down to its bare essentials in the pursuit of sport and competition. Yet, at its core, karate remains what it has always been. A journey of the self, a path that begins and ends within. It's not about the belts, the trophies, the accolades. It's about the bow at the beginning and the end, the respect for the opponent, the discipline of the training. It's about that first lesson learned and the lifelong pursuit of mastery. Today, the journey of karate continues to evolve, pulsating with new energy in the modern world. It's no longer confined to the quiet of the dojo or the disciplined practice of kata. Karate Combat, a dynamic full-contact league, has brought the art into a new arena. One where the ancient meets the electric, where the traditions of the past clash with the spectacle of the present. It's the essence of karate stripped down, raw and visceral, showcasing not just skill, but the heart of the martial artist, beating fiercely in the spotlight of a global stage. Karate Combat is more than just a competition. It is a bridge between the old and the new, a space where the core principles of karate, discipline, respect, and the indomitable spirit are put to the test in the most tangible of ways. It honors the rich history of the art while pushing its boundaries, redefining what karate can be in the 21st century. Fighters step into the pit not just as athletes but as modern-day warriors, carrying with them the weight of centuries of tradition and the promise of karate's future. As we look ahead, karate stands at the crossroads of tradition and innovation. It's poised to inspire a new generation, to teach not just the art of fighting, but the art of living with integrity, with honor, with courage. Karate Combat is helping to keep that legacy alive, bringing karate back into the limelight, not as a relic of the past, but as a vibrant and evolving force. And so, karate continues ever forward, its spirit unbroken, its message clear. The way of the empty hand is timeless, and its journey is far from over. To those who step onto the mats today, who enter the pit, who bow in respect to the lineage they carry forward, they are not just practitioners, they are the future of karate. They are the living embodiment of an art that refuses to fade, that continues to adapt, to grow, to inspire. Karate, in its many forms, will endure, always ready to strike, to defend, to teach us not just how to fight but how to live. And that truly is the greatest legacy of all. And so we bow, to the past, to the present, to the future, to the masters who have come before, to the students who carry the torch forward, to the unbroken line of spirit that binds us all together. Karate, the way of the empty hand, but oh, how it fills the soul. Enjoy the hostilities, my friends. My